Friends, first of all, I would like to convey my heartfelt best wishes to the new year 2023. To this press conference, I would like to bring to the notice regarding the delimitation of Assam Constituent Assembly and Indian Parliamentary Lok Sabha seats as per the government notification. BONSU, for and on behalf of indigenous and indigenous tribal people of Assam, strongly condemned and opposed the government notification of delimitation, as it is very unfortunate and anti-tribal and unconstitutional. As per the Article 330 of the paragraph sub-clause section C of the Indian Constitution, it constitutes the reservation of scheduled tribe in the House of Commons, which clearly states equal representation for the weak, marginalized, underrepresented, and needful special protection in the autonomous districts of Assam. That is our present Bodoland Territorial Council, North Kasar Hills, the Mahasau and the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Councils, where the tribal people are getting special reservation policy in Indian Parliament. And now this special reservation policy is totally unconstitutionally made de-reserved. Now we talk regarding the issue of Kokrajhar Lok Sabha constituent parliamentary seats, where now this parliamentary seats is going to be de-reserved. And as per this provision, Article 330, Section 1 of the paragraph 1 of the Section C, it is clearly states that the Autonomous District Council of Assam gets special status, where the parliamentary seats get ST reserved. Now, as per the notification recently that is given by the government of India, we have seen in Bodoland Territorial Councils, we have two reserve seats. We have two parliamentary seats, that is Kokrajhar and Udalguri. Now, as per our government, as per the provision of the Indian Constitution, it is clearly mentioned that the Lok Sabha seats of Kokrajhar and Udalguri will be ST reserves. Now, what we have seen today is very unfortunate. Historically and constitutionally, Bodo indigenous and tribal people are oppressed, suppressed, and dominated by the non-indigenous people coming from different parts of India and abroad. Now, the question is that, as per the provision of the Indian Constitution, we, Bodo National Students Union, demands 75 reservation seats in Indian Parliament for their protection and for the upliftment and for economic and for the political self-determination of the indigenous tribal people. Now, historically and constitutionally, the Bodos are the original settlers of Assam. They are the indigenous sons. They are the indigenous sons of the soils of Assam. They are the first settlers who cuts down the trees and clear the jungles and settle here. And now the people from other parts of India and from the abroad, from the different countries, settle here in Assam, where the government of India, after independence, failed to protect the political rights, the land rights of the indigenous tribal people. Now, as per the provision of the Indian Constitution, under Article 332, it is clearly mentioned in the states of Assam or anywhere, the indigenous tribal peoples get special proportion of reservation from the known as the reserves. Now we have 126 constituency in Assam. If we look the state constituent assembly, now whether it is going to increase after delimitation from 126 to more state assembly seats, or whether it is going to be remain the same. But our demand, Bodo National Students Union demand is 75 reservation for the ST, for the scheduled tribes, indigenous tribal people in Assam, because the land that the Assam is occupying is the land of the tribal people. It's the land of the indigenous people. Now the indigenous people are giving the half of their total land to the people coming from the outside, from the non-Assam state, from the different countries. On humanitarian ground, we gave them the land of ours, which is handed down from our great-great-grandfathers to the people those who don't have land. Now, as per the provision of the Indian Constitution, the Bodo people demands 75 reservation seats, and as per the provision of Indian Constitution, as we are the sons of the soils of Assam, now it is our high time to demand that the Chief Minister of Assam should belong from the indigenous tribal people. It should be a special reserve through this delimitation process, because the people, those who are coming from outside, those who are coming from different countries, now they are inhabiting our land and they are controlling our land and political rights. Now they are the kingmakers. They are oppressing us since independence. Now we are facing a lots of obstacles. We are facing lots of oppression, depression, and lots of pressures from the non-tribal people, those who are occupying our Assam. Now, instead of giving political constitutional safeguards to the indigenous tribal people of Assam, they are doing what? Anti-tribal policy. That means the reservation of Kokrazar constituency parliamentary seats is a sign of total negligence and total uprooting the indigenous rights which have been given by the Constitution of India. Today, through this press conference, I would like to give a message to the government of Assam. The government of Assam, which is run by BJP government and its allied government. And today, we have ministers in Assam government. We have tribal ministers. Now I request them that on behalf of our indigenous tribal people, for the cause of the sons of the soils of Assam, please take necessary steps so that the indigenous tribal people will not be arrested, will not be constitutionally neglected by reserving the constituents parliamentary seats in Assam. And through this press conference, I would like to appeal to all the stakeholders, whether it is political parties, where it is non-political parties, to work for the greater interest of the people, of the indigenous people of Assam. Now, such kinds of negligence, such kinds of ill treatment towards the tribal people, especially toward the Bodo people in Assam, is not a new thing. It has been done from the very beginning. And now we have been observing it. And now to tell you, in a democratic country like India, if we don't have political representation in the parliament or in the assembly, state assembly seats, then there is no use of staying in India. And if such things continues to happen, such kind of ill treatment is continue to happen here in Assam, then it is better to separate from Assam, and our long-standing demand, separate state Bodoland is the only solution for such to get free from such kinds of oppression, such kind of suppression, such kind of negligence from the Assam.